Hello. Okay, it's Monday night. I'm liking this. We're going to do this on a consistent basis. So Monday night, 7:30 Central Standard Time, I'm going to go live and we're going to chit chat about something. So today I wanted to dive a little bit in on understanding why whole foods are actually really good for you. And really kind of break that down a little bit because there's so much to it, and it's just such an amazing thing with what food actually brings you. And I just want to preface the idea that this is something that I have recently come into the knowledge base of. So I spent my life not intentionally just eating whatever. And, if it tasted good, I ate it. Well, that's not necessarily perhaps maybe the best nutrient content and the best way that your body actually wants to operate. So let's dive into it. Your body has the ability to recognize things that it can use, so it is able to actually take the nutrition from it and use it for the cells, the energy, the ability for your body to build and to grow and to do what it needs to do. So in order to do that, you actually have to have something called whole food. Whole food is natural, unprocessed, or very minimally processed food, with the idea that it actually has the ability to give you the actual wellness or true healing properties that the food was intended to. Again, you all understand, I'm a very Christian-based woman. God gave us food. We're supposed to eat it. That's how our bodies operate. That is the fuel that we use. The fuel that we use is not an Oreo cookie. It does not come from a box. That might taste good, but that is not food. That does not support the optimal cellular function in your body. It does also increase inflammation, and it promotes issues and promotes disease. So, what are some of the benefits of eating whole food? Well, your nutrition, or the nutritional density of food, actually is what the essential vitamins are, the minerals, fiber, antioxidants, phytonutrients. Now, just to break that down, phytonutrients are the really cool colors that you might see. If you think about it, think of red strawberries, think of orange sweet potatoes, you've got yellow squash, you've got greens. Those are the beautiful, awesome, amazing plants that you eat, such as lettuces, not iceberg lettuce. I'm talking about the really yummy ones like spinach. You also then can have like indigos, or your, let me think about this. I totally just had a brain fart. You've got purple grapes, right? That's an obvious, easy one. Or you have eggplant, really cool colors, purple cabbages. You also can then have just the amazing ability to get the very specific nutrients from those specific colors. So you've got a beautiful array of different types of nutrients that go on different types of foods. Your body knows what to do with them. It knows how to operate it. It can actually digest it, and then it provides that information and all of that great yumminess to each one of your cells. When you're eating whole food, you're actually supporting your digestion as well. So there's these little guys inside your belly, inside actually your whole digestive tract, from your mouth all the way to where you're pooping out. There are bacteria. You have good bacteria and bad bacteria. Your bacteria, good ones, like to eat something called fiber. You're going to get the fiber when you eat whole food. And when I'm talking whole food, I'm talking vegetables, fruit. Those are whole food, okay? They're going to help you regulate your bowel movements. So you're going to poop the way that you're supposed to, which is actually 1 to 2 to even 3 times a day, not once a week. That is not normal. And also going to enhance nutrient absorption. So when you put food in, your bowel will work better. It's going to help you balance your blood sugar. So when you're putting in the right type of carbohydrate, not the noodle, not the bread, but carbohydrates or the glucose that is inside a vegetable or a fruit, adding that with some healthy fats, adding that with a great, awesome, amazing protein, you will actually balance your blood sugar, avoid spiking and crashing that happens. And that's actually going to be really, really beneficial for your whole entire body for so many different reasons. Now, you also can reduce inflammation with whole food. So how does that work? Well, if you've got omega-3 fatty acids, those are things that are found in really amazing fish, right? So you've got your salmon that's out there, for example. You also can have antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties. So what'll happen is certain foods actually help you fight inflammation that you might have in your body, which is super important, especially since a lot of our bodies are actually very, very inflamed, and that's what brings on a lot of our pain and a lot of our diseases. You are also strengthening your immune system, so you can get actual amazing things such as vitamin C, zinc, different phytonutrients, they all support your immune system so it functions optimally, and actually allows you to fight off little things that might come in contact with you that could be causing a problem. You actually also have the ability to naturally detox your body. Now, what that means is you've got the ability to help support your liver so your liver can get all some of the nasty chemicals and metals and yucky things that are in your body out of your body. And that happens in your liver. So when you eat cruciferous vegetables, those are the ones like broccoli, kale, cauliflower, cabbage, garlic, beets. They actually stimulate by their specific nutrition the different pathways that help your liver detox. So it actually helps clean your body. Very cool how that works. Some other things that are really important with whole food is that it actually increases your energy and your mental clarity. So when you're eating things that come from the boxes or the packages, they just have extra preservatives. They've got chemical byproducts. They have additives. They have chemicals that are making it actually taste like food when it's not. That makes your body want to eat it, but it just actually is really toxic. So that kind of clogs up your system, so to speak. That clogs your liver. That's going to mess with your brain. That's going to make you not be able to think good and make you feel really kind of lousy. So when we eat the whole food, we don't have those. Another thing is actually when you're eating whole foods, if you're putting them together, especially balancing that blood sugar with that great, amazing, clean protein, adding in that amazing vegetable or fruit carbohydrate, typically the vegetable one, and then a nice healthy fat. If you're going to balance hormones, you're going to have very specific ones named leptin and ghrelin. They control hunger and fullness. So you're actually going to give the body the ability to say, you know what? I've gotten nutrition in. I feel good. I don't want to eat. So if you're looking for weight loss, we really actually want to eat healthy food. Then your body's going to go, I'm actually full. I don't need anything else. Your food actually, when you're eating whole foods, can heal the body. It can help you repair cellular damage. So there's things called antioxidants that help combat free radicals in your body. So what that means is when your body has a lot of inflammation or a lot of damage, some of the things that it kicks off, some of the little cells kick off these things called free radicals, and they just kind of float around in your body, but they're kind of toxic to the body. So antioxidants, you can get those in fruits and veggies. They are really cool because they help kind of get rid of those free radicals for you. It also can help rebuild your tissue when you're eating whole food, especially when you're eating high quality proteins. So if you are rebuilding muscle or need to rebuild the organ systems and the skin and all of everything inside your body, you need protein. And so if you're going to use a really good grass-fed meat, maybe some great legumes and seeds, those have protein and the ability to help you rebuild your tissue. Your hormones are also regulated. That's super important. Because again, remember, hormones can kind of be off. And hormones, they're kind of the last thing. If our body's not getting good nutrition, our hormones are not going to work. Our body says, we don't need to be making babies. We don't need to be working on that type of thing. But there's other hormones in your body as well that are really important. Say your insulin. We need to make sure that we've got that working as well. And so we need healthy fat. We need our brain working. We need all of this working. And that is going to come from our food. We're also, remember, we've talked about detoxifying naturally, so we want to make sure we've got really, really good foods that keep our bowels moving and keep our liver happy and healthy. Sometimes we want to calm our nervous system down. If we've got a lot of extra emotional stress or we've just kind of feeling super wired, just super on edge because we're kind of stuck in that fight or flight, you can use magnesium-rich foods like leafy green vegetables and nuts. They have the ability to actually settle down your nervous system and maybe even help you sleep. You can restore that gut health. Remember, that gut is so important. So you can add in very specific foods. And when I say minimally processed, I say fermented foods. Maybe we add just a little bit of a natural sea salt to perhaps some cabbage. Let it sit, grow a little great, awesome bacteria. It's now fermented. You put that in. That's actually something called a prebiotic fiber that will heal your gut lining and help enhance the microbiome or the little bugs that live inside. You overall can reduce your chronic disease risk by lowering that oxidative stress or chronic inflammation, which is the root cause of a lot of chronic issues such as diabetes, heart disease, and immune disorders. So there's so much that you can do with whole food. Now, why is it such a big deal? Well, your body is meant to heal itself. Your body just needs to have the right building blocks and the right tools to do it. It depends on you to put the right stuff in order to make that happen. If you're putting in things that your body doesn't recognize, if it's the package of Oreos, if it's the Girl Scout cookies that you got into this last March, if it's all of the pies and all of the noodles that you love to eat because they taste really good. Don't get me wrong, I understand that. I've spent years eating that type of stuff. The problem is your body just doesn't understand what it is, and it doesn't want it. It wants that clean building block that you can bring with whole food to help it heal and thrive, protect you against diseases. The empty calories and the chemical problems that you're going to get when you're eating the processed foods, what it's going to do, it's going to accelerate your aging, and it's going to cause dysfunction in your organ systems. It's just not fun. So if you want to learn a lot more about it, keep checking back with this awesome live fun stuff we're going to do. We're going to be diving a little deeper into our food. I think we're going to go into that next week. So we're going to talk about, is the food today the same as it is or was 50 to 100 years ago? Because sadly, the answer is no, it's not. And so I'm going to talk to you about why it's not and what are some of the things that we can do to make sure we're getting the best quality foods that we need. Because again, remember, whole food does help you heal and does help you clean and does help you grow. That's what we're trying to do, especially here at Kitty Health and Wellness. So just a quick reminder, I do have a workshop coming up tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday, the 29th of April. And so I would love for you to all come. Go ahead and register. I'll pop a little link in the comment section underneath here. And if you are trying to understand more about what in the world I'm talking about or what I do, go back and catch the other Facebook Lives. But you're going to notice that Facebook has this really great thing that it likes to delete videos after 30 days. So I thought, well, you know what? I'm having fun chit-chatting and talking, so I created a YouTube page. So take a look in the bio link. You're going to understand how to click on my YouTube, or you can just get in YouTube and you just search Kitty Health and Wellness because, you know, it's a pretty simple name. So with that being said, you can always catch the videos there, and I will see you next week at 7:30 on Monday night. We'll dive into food again. Bye. See you later.